Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
In Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing. Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk.
Tsukumomono groceries.
No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries. You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono groceries.
Olá, boa noite. Tudo bem? Eu sou o Slingshot e hoje nós vamos continuar a missão de ontem, na qual eu estava dando uma
My intuition tells
leve
me that something very
cochilada
interesting is about to happen.
e acabei não conseguindo terminar. Mas enfim, tudo belezinha. E você, bonita? Hoje o que a gente vai fazer? A gente vai fazer basicamente continuação da história, óbvio. O resto eu fiz um monte de coisa aí hoje, putz. Ó, vamos aqui pro capítulo aqui. Na experiência, ó, eu fiz do capítulo 6. Ó, eu completei o capítulo 6 hoje. Completei o 7, o 8 e agora eu tô indo no 9. O 9 tá complicado. O 9 que pede, ó. Complete memórias da Dragão da Tempestade de Terror 2 no modo single player. Beleza, dá pra fazer. Concluir Abismo Espiral 5-3. Esse aqui tá foda. Leve 3 personagens para nível 70. Esse aqui vai demorar. Fortaleça 3 armas para nível 70. Esse aqui vai demorar um pouco também. Ou talvez não, né? Talvez não. Eu tenho algumas armas no 60, eu posso colocar pro 70 e tal, mas eu não vou colocar nesse momento. Acender a arma para a fase 5. Fase 5. Fase 5 não é quando ela vai pro. É, quando ela vai pro 80, né? Acenda o personagem para a fase 5. Pro 80, né? Porque fase 4 é até o 70 lá. Ah, não, não, não. É 60 é fase 4. Fase 5 é 70, né? Que, inclusive é pra combinar aqui com a elevação do personagem pro nível 70, né? Desbloqueei 15 santuários de profundezas. Eu preciso desbloquear. Eleve a estátua do 7 em Liu para nível 9. Inclusive eu tô seguindo o tutorial de Geóculos para conseguir fechar o Geóculos. Me faltam agora, com dois que eu já peguei, acho que foram dois. Faltam 28 Geóculos para eu terminar todos os Geóculos, né? Entregar e fechar nível 10, acabou. E aqui eliminar 20 chefes de mundo aberto, recompensas da flor da punição. Já fiz. Equipar 2 personagens conjuntos de 4 peças. Com no mínimo 4 artefatos. Com no mínimo artefatos de 4 estrelas. Fiz. Fortaleça 8 artefatos de no mínimo 4 estrelas. Para nível 16, fiz. Consuma 300 selos anemos, 300 selos gel. Beleza. Aí eu fiz um monte de coisa. Fiz tudo que tinha que fazer na Guilda de Aventureiros de Monstros que eu fiz e tal. Ó, aqui em 2 missões de mundo pra pegar depois. Depois eu vou pegar então. E vamos continuar a história mesmo. Ai, caramba. Bora ver fase 5. Se fase 5 foi 80, aí tá osso, hein. É, realmente, 80, hein. Vixe. 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 80. Putz, vai demorar então, hein, pra sair do capítulo 9. Os outros, mano, eu lembro, ó, o capítulo 7 tinha tudo feito, assim, o 6 faltava uma missãozinha, eu fiz, o 7 tinha tudo feito, então eu passei direto pro 8. Aí no 8 eu precisei fazer 2 missões. Que uma era fazer 3 domínios de... Ai, meu Deus do céu. Domínio de proficiência. Tinha que fazer 3 domínios da proficiência, eu fiz. E depois tinha que fazer o lobinho aqui, ó. Cadê o lobinho? Aqui esse lobinho maldito, cara. Maldito. E eu fiz. Chances restantes para coletar o tesouro. 0 de 1. Porra, eu fiz, hein? Conjunto. Ah, não, esse aqui é um consumível. Entendi. Mano, que bicho filho da puta, cara. Deu trabalho, mas eu fiz.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me?
É, percebi que ele é mulher nele.
So quickly.
Percebi. Eu não, pô, meu Rizou quase bateu 9. Meu Rizou quase bateu 10k de dano. Eu vou usar ele. Putz. Não.
Are you sure you're Dormon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills had improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Meu Deus,
You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
É isso aí, vamos voltar pro local da cerimônia e ver como é que tá o doidinho, ó. Porra, pera aí, onde que é o... Caralho, onde que é o local da cerimônia? Aqui.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I
Vai
can
todo
find
mundo
no
perder
sign
isso.
of any
Ninguém vai ganhar ou perder.
malignant
Vai todo
spirit
mundo perder.
having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Ok, digamos que sem querer eu peguei numa parte da cadeira aqui pra ver se estava com defeito. No caso, eu peguei na parte da cadeira pra ver se estava com defeito. Tudo pro controle não cair, fez de tudo. Ele conseguiu se arrastar e conseguiu cair. Eu não consegui fazer o que eu tentei fazer. Essa merda. Então, dá um tempo aí que suja as mãos de graxa da cadeira. Já volto. Voltei.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Ai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Show bom, carai. O Arconte mesmo é o Reizou. O Arco, mano, fala uma coisa. O Arconte Monster é o Reizou. Pô, é muito forte, cara. Não tem como ele não ser o verdadeiro Arconte. Não tem como ele não ser o Barbatos. Barbatos é o Reizou disfarçado. Simples assim. E ó, aí a gente vai diretão porque o mapa está todo desbloqueado, então a história não fica totalmente interrompida. Hehehe. Bora lá.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Ai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry.
Dodói a bublé vive esfirrando as ideias. Eu vou anotar essa expressão aqui, só um momento.
I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
Pô, eu tô com um cantinho de unha aqui me ferrando, eu tô cortando ele, viu? Vamos lá. Vamos
We can come
continuar.
back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Uma flor desabrocha em uma prisão. Volte para a comissão Yashiro e fale com Kamisato Ayaka.
Doing detective.
É, pode ser minha sorte? Caraca. Escolhendo muito não, rapaz. Sacerdotista, vamos falar com a sacerdotista.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Justo.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Porque eu precisava dele para poder pegar um geóculo que estava um pouco alto e precisava usar aquela estrutura lá que ele faz. E é por isso que eu deixei ele gel. E eu vou deixar ele gel. Talvez eu deixe até dentro, mas eu vou deixar gel por enquanto. Para caso eu precise formar mais estruturas altas igual aquela.
You will? Really?
Qual a promessa?
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we can move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun.
Oh.
The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Uma vez que o número de assuntos cerimoniais realizados na cidade começou a diminuir, nossos antepassados construíram aqui uma casa de chá. Somente membros da Comissão Yashiro têm permissão para ir e vir como quiserem.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
Eu
In any
desativei
case,
o produto.
we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Eu posso perguntar todas? Você vai perguntar
The
isso pra mim.
almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Já volto, rapidinho. Rapidinho. Pronto, voltei. Fui no banheiro. Vamos ver a segunda pergunta, que ninguém mais está lutando contra o decreto de caça visão.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
Agora eu vou ter que pegar uma lixa, dar uma lixada na unha que eu cortei. Porque a unha por estar cortada sem lixar está me machucando. Nossa, pior que machucou mesmo aqui, ó. Minha unha tá cortada. Só porque eu não lixei.
Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution,
and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Beleza, bora até lá. Eu já vou até teleportar, porque, né, meio... Que assim...
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Voltei. Fui pegar um pão. Ah, minha Sakura nível 1, pô. Não mexi no Sakura não. Só nível 1. Pão. Deixa eu perguntar pra você. Fiquei curioso as lives do Felipe Neto que você nunca mais assistiu.
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Caraca.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance. Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Vou
Stop
admitir
it,
que
Hanshiro. You'll embarrass me.
esse último diálogo aí, esse de agora não, o penúltimo. Eu estou na cozinha aí, eu fiz de ouvido esse penúltimo. Ah, garota, fiz de ouvido esse último diálogo aí, viu? Que a Barbie falou que adora o fogo de artifício e tudo mais. Cumprimentou ela. Esse foi no. Como é que eu posso falar? Putz, esqueci o nome agora. Caraca, eu esqueci o nome. Esse foi na WhatsApp, viu?
As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Masakatsu?
Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shiratagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead? Sure, welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you! Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in. Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team. Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way. Time to break him out!
quer dizer que a gente vai tirar. A gente vai tirar o. Nem sei se é velho, né? Eu vou falar, vamos tirar porque todo artesão experiente é velho. Nós vamos tirar o velho da cadeia. Porque ele tá fazendo falsificações. Nós vamos tirar o velho da cadeia. Para que ele, em sua máxima plenitude, possa voltar a falsificar. É isso mesmo, produção. Nós vamos encobrir um criminoso.
There's something in the air. Something.
Não é nada, eu tava resumindo só pra enrolar mesmo, que eu precisava fazer um negócio aqui. Tava com a espinha ferrada aqui, eu tava enrolando só pra poder, entendeu? Ficar mais dinâmico com esse prêmio de espinha ao invés de. Ah, peraí, eu já vou. Entendeu? Macho. Eu não quero tirar esse velho da cadeia. Isso parece um problema seu. Isso não parece um problema meu. Ele não sobe, ó, que fela. Mano, não acredito que a gente tá pela frente da cadeia, velho, pra resgatar o velho, cara. Não, tá errado isso, tem que ser pelas cortinas, entendeu? Porra, que merda, eu vou ter que entrar pela porta da frente mesmo. Olhando pro guarda. Bom, ninguém viu o viajante aqui, só viram o Reizou, né? Então tá tudo tranquilo, acredito eu. Centro de detenção da estação de polícia. Desafio single player. Pô, vou substituir pelo Kaeya.
Ready when you are.
Tava pensando em entrar por trás, né? Lá ele, rapaz, me respeite aí. Se ponha-se no seu lugar, Alice. No seu lugar, Cici.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
YouTube. YouTube.
Shine down! I must withdraw.
Humildade Games, Humildade Games. Nossa, sabe o que eu percebi?
Door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Acabei de perceber que o brilho da minha TV tá baixo.
Illusion shattered! Look alive! Show me what you've got!
Calma aí, ó. Choveu mesmo, vai pegar você. Porra, ele precisa largar de ser besta. Tem baú em algum lugar, alguma coisa. O bom é que o Reizão é um detetive renomado de Nazuma. Não, ela me deu isso. Não, ele é um detetive de Nazuma. Caraca, que bizarro. Você não faz ideia aqui. Eu não faria nunca a ideia de que ele é um detetive renomado de Nazuma. A plataforma voltou, beleza. Vou esperar ela voltar então, não vai estar o som. É verdade, Shogun participando da revolução do próprio decreto é incrível, né? Isso aqui quebra, será? Quebra. Inclusive tá um filho da puta atrás.
There is no escape.
Ixi, morreu os perninhos pra fora.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Oh, um truque especial chamado mover a porta pro lado.
Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Boa tarde, aqui é a reunião.
Oh, so sorry.
É o que, rapaz? Nossa, esse cara.
That was discombobulating. Confess!
Inazuma shines eternal.
I need to train harder. I've been rested.
Ó, isso aqui é escalável. Ainda tem um baú aqui. Ensinamentos do mundo mortal. O que seriam ensinamentos do mundo mortal, Analisa? Entendi. Ah, olha o que eu ganhei hoje, ó. No lobinho lá. Eu ganhei. Ah, pô, é lá não. Aqui. Eu ganhei artefato lendário.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Baú, tem baú, não tem baú.
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got.
There is no escape. Look alive.
I dare you!
Cyclone!
Show me what you got! Don't hold back! Dare you!
You're dead meat!
Engraçado. A espada tá nível 20, né?
Let's get it on!
Aquela espada lá tá nível 20.
Don't hold back!
Shine down!
Bested.
Besta é vocês. Ah, sabia que tá um baú aqui. Então, vou dar uma nas costas dele sem ele perceber. Ah, ele percebeu, mas tá porra! O bichão tomou 7.600. Eita porra! Ah, eu botei uns 70, se eu não me engano. É, botei uns 70. E era fácil de botar uns 70. Aproveitei e botei nos 70. Mano, que catalisador fácil, velho. Muito mais fácil que outras diversas armas que tem por aí. É onde pra desativar. Ai. Engraçado, Reizou nível 40, catalisador nível 7. Olha, e ó, pra fortalecer ele, eu preciso disso aqui, que não é difícil de conseguir de modo algum. O dos guardas ruínas, eu vou começar a matar muito guardas ruínas para conseguir fazer esses raros aí, as fornalhas do caos, né, que são raras. Aqui, básico, né? Ciência de slime, eu acredito fortemente que seja só pegar as secreções de slime que eu tenho e fabricar isso aí. E eu tenho bastante. Isso aqui, porra, isso aqui é tranquilo. Inclusive eu poderia ter feito ontem, né? Esse sábado e domingo eu vou focar nisso aí, ó. Focar nisso aí. E nos guardas das ruínas, né? Nos guardas das ruínas. Ok. Ah, tá.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Quando foi que você voltou?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Caralho. Que exagerado da porra.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Pois é,
Well,
né?
fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute. Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious
Caraca.
condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember,
Caraca.
once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
Agora, se ela puxa o saco do decreto de caça-visão, por que ela deixou que ele escapasse? Eu não entendi. Só por estar ferido, por ter sido torturado? Ou ela também passou um paninho aí? Isso é me matança. During this... Vamos ler o que o Grande Fantasia postou. During the voice, we will be conducting maintenance on Thursday, April 60. Aí tem aqui os horários, que é GMT mais 8. During this maintenance,
We're finally out of that creepy place.
we will be implementing new updates. Please stay tuned for the update announcement. Please find below the maintenance times for the 4 visions of Grand Fantasia US and AS maintenance time. Então, total. We apologize, é isso? Apologize, eu acho que é apologize for any inconvenience Inconveniência. Eu não sei falar inconveniência em inglês. Caused during the maintenance period. And thank you for your passion and support. Quis compensar o homem pelo sofrimento dele.
Yes.
6/10.
Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him?
Com certeza.
Though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Olha de dia como vai rapidão. Corre bem rapidão. Por conta do catalisador e da ideia que bufa o vilão. Agora deixa eu ver um negócio aqui rapidão que eu esqueci totalmente de ver nos talentos. Beleza. Recolher prisão com ferro derretido. Cabo de espada total. O dano que der recebe de sangue de Daleo vermelho será reduzido em 60%. Pode ser ativado uma vez cada 2 segundos. Eu entendi. Prisão flamejante total. Cagar na cara dela novamente. Máximo de sangue dela. No vermelho é 200% da vida máxima. Ah, tá. Mas que negócio da Deb absorver dano que os inimigos, que os outros tomam, eu não entendi, não achei. E aí parece que não tá acontecendo, não sei se é apenas uma impressão mal impressa ali. Caraca, Páscoa esse final de semana. Bizarro.
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was.
Eu já volto rapidinho. Já volto rapidinho. Voltei. Nelise, você tá aí, Nelise? Acabei de voltar. Bom, vou continuar o diálogo, tá?
Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of Hot Pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Vamos nos ater a autos tradicionais. Grupo da culinária obscura? Como assim? Eu não sei o que é, mas vou nisso aqui. Eu quero algo diversificado.
Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember!
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma,
preciso
all
me
you had to do
deitar.
was guess wrong on purpose and it
Entendeu?
would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Aí ele errou. Eu preciso me deitar. Deitar porra nenhuma, ele foi soltar um barrão. Está sentindo 5 quilos mais leve agora.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace.
Ok, eu de repente fiquei muito curioso sobre por que passarinho complementando de boa e aparentemente, eu não sei se são todos, mas aparentemente ele não tem os receptores de capsaicina, logo não sente capsaicina, logo ele pode comer pimenta como se fosse simplesmente mais uma verdura qualquer. Achei legal e pô, foda.
And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take
Pior
some
que o cara
much
do
needed
Rio não
time
tem
off.
como, velho. Que cara do
After
Rio
a
é
few days rest,
bizarro.
we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Ih, pai, irmão. Aí lascou. Eu já explorei tudo, cara. Mentira, não peguei eletrocos, não fiz os negocinhos lá, que esqueci o nome agora.
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Vixe. Conclua o capítulo. Auratus, ato 1 para iniciar essa missão. Conclua o capítulo Grus Níveis, ato 1 para iniciar essa missão. Vixe Maria. Eita, pinda monhangaba. Au, 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 au. Na barraquinha que te falei, então. Tá bom. Eu irei lá. Ana. É real. Ah, Ana. É real. A palma da banana. Ana. É real. A palma da banana. Ana. É real. A palma da banana.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
What's the plan? E vai no TP do lado do pesqueiro. Beleza.
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Você é a única pessoa na qual eu posso confiar isso. Bom, você não acha bem suspeito, Nariz, isso? Tem uma mulher com ícone de casinha na cabeça, fala com ela quando puder.
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds great.
Bom, TP pro lado da pescaria. O irmão dela é o Ayato. Ayaka. Ayato. É. Ih, olha lá, rapaz. É mole mesmo.
There is no escape!
Não sei pra onde ir.
Shine down!
Aquele Wakamurazaki. Eu não deveria ter deixado ele saber sobre o Kageromaru. Mano, eu nem avancei jeito nessa história. Ela ficou bem inspirada pela forma como você usou a rede, mas eu nem usei rede nenhuma. Modificando a rede o bico, eu nem fiz isso. Deixa eu pegar aqui as conquistas. Ó, já tenho 100k de XP, hein? Ó, vou deixar aí pra quem quiser pausar e ver. Bom, já ficou o suficiente, né? A jornada do herói é apenas essa. Obtém um artefato 5 estrelas. Tinha uma formiga andando no meu volante. Vou jogar ela no chão. Eu pisei algumas vezes, mas ela não morre, cara. Seis e ônibus, 6 horas e 11 minutos, os ônibus da capital. Ai, feliz. Ai, rezou de bola. Pode falar isso não, senão rezou cinéfila, só de raiva. Os ônibus da capital pegam. Capital. E o caranguejo se fodeu. Eu preciso de uma bateria de pesca. Material especializado de refinamento para... Ah, caraca! Porra, cara, que bacana, cara. Porra. Agora me explica uma coisa. Aqui vende um estabilizador também. Ele vai upar o meu estabilizador? Ou tem que comprar ele pra vara de pescar aqui, pra vara de pescar mais avançada? Pô, mas espera aí. Espera um pouquinho. Pô, ele vende já o material pra deixar ele 5, né? Fiz a galera. Espera um pouco aí, espera um pouco. Esse é o único local de pesca? Eles não vendem uma vara lá toda especial também? A Iliui, né? Que vende aquela outra vara. você só comprar um estabilizador. Então no caso eu nem consigo comprar esse daqui, já que eu já comprei. É, que eu já resgatei. Pô, que legal, dá pra deixar R5. Aumenta o dano do Supremo em 16% e a taxa crítica do Supremo em 6%. Nossa, isso deve aumentar um monte, né? Quanto a R5. Ah, aqui é a vara, pô, chegar na espada. É essa aqui é a vara de pesca. Pô, mas pra mim, sinceramente, eu já peguei alguns desse e alguns desses, né? Ah, não, peguei a versão verde. Beleza, depois a gente tem que mexer em todos os locais de pescaria e tudo mais. Eu tenho que fazer essa missão aí? Ai, caralho. Mais formiga. Nossa, explosão, cara. Que isso? Essa missão aí, você tá falando pra eu fazer agora, é isso? Engraçado, essa raposa nem se mexe, né? Quando chega perto, porque assim, não é um cachorro não, essa é uma raposa. Aí. Ah, ó aqui, um cachorrinho deles aí. Um cachorro, raposa, raposa e cachorro. nem sei o que é que essa rede onibíqua, velho. Nem faço a burufa da ideia do que é uma rede onibíqua. Eu que não sou besta nem nada, eu vou fazer com... Fica só, né?
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
Pokémon... Ah, é Pluto.
Make my escape.
Ela pegando o máximo de aerodinâmica que pode.
Make my escape.
Illusion shattered.
Make my escape.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Poxa.
Do you know where it lives? Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river.
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away. My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want.
This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say
Oh, meu
anything.
Deus, tadinho.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe. Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real. Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie. But... Huh. Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait! Hold on! Don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Pera. Pudim que entra no meu mundo.
Make my escape.
Pois é, 2 missionárias só de passear. Eu vou encerrar a live por falar assim. Olha que maldita.
Chivalry will never die.
Ué, não testei a rede? Como assim não testei a rede? Tá maluco, né? Se eu nem tiver a chance de testar ainda, pô. Diálogo e tudo mais, não sei o que então. Bombas de cristal.
There is no escape! No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
I got a situation! Bring it on!
Ah, mano, ela sabia na hora que começou a voar.
Fracture! Can't fool me!
Look alive!
O que essa foda? O que essa
If
foda?
that's how you want it.
Mas toma, então, esse vai.
Cyclone! I'm liking the look of this.
Puta merda, olha aquele lava-chuva. Lava-chuva elétrico.
Time to act. Ring cutter. Let's get it on!
Come back! Bring it on!
A divindade dele, depois de tomar 7k e 245, como se não fosse porra nenhuma.
Can't fool me!
Cacete, bicho, tô feliz, hein? Tô feliz com ele.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
E esse aqui?
See, just follow my intuition.
Pois é, pô, baú show. Tô vendo as bosta aí.
Shine down.
Tem jeito não. Esse tipo de desafio aqui já sabe como é que é, né?
These will come in handy.
Ó, aqui é preciso upar pro nível 2, viu? Ó. Nível 2 não, mas você tem que upar. Não sei se é pro nível 2, 3. Nível do eletrogrão. Olha, é muito baixo.
Illusion shattered.
Será que em cima tem o negócio do eletrogrão? Pra não ter que pegar aqui de lá e vir com ele aqui? Não tem não, vou ter que pegar aqui ele e vir com ele até aqui. A humilhação que eu preciso. Eu não sabia que eu ia fazer isso. Caralho, tem como rebater a parada. Quebrar com palhas rochosas.
Well, how about that?
Tem um besouro ali. Caralho, sei nem pra onde aquele bicho foi. Não faço bolhufa de ideia de pra onde foi. Estoura todas as flores do chão? Como assim estourar todas as flores do chão? Ah, tá. as prioridades sim, azulzinho. Olha, faltou alguma? Não, faltou.
Body and mind. Time to act. Let me read you first.
Mind flag! The berry. Fracture!
Essa aí também.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Bom, vou encerrar a live por aqui hoje. Obrigado por acompanhar. Nos vemos talvez amanhã, porque amanhã estarei bem ocupado. Mas talvez nos veremos amanhã. Então, beijinhos. Falou. Eu sou o Genshin. E fui.